I am here on this gorgeous Wednesday afternoon to talk to you about batching and repurposing your content. So, I know a lot of people get overwhelmed, distracted um, by creating content, and we're always thinking, how can I create that one post that's going to grow my business? Well, I want you to know, first of all, it's not about one post. It's about the sequence of posting. It's about sharing your journey, and it's about showing up consistently and congruently, which you guys have heard me say a million times. So if you're catching me live, go ahead and let me know that you're here live so I can say hello to you. If you're catching me on the replay, let me know that too so I can come back around and say hello a little later on. Okay, so let's talk about number one, batching, and then later we'll talk about number two, repurposing, because they're really separate things, but they belong in the same category. Number one, batching. So batching your content, what does that mean? So let's talk about a 30-day kind of posting plan. So you may decide every Monday you're going to do a testimonial. Every Wednesday you're going to do a recipe. Every Friday you're going to do a piece of your story, something you've overcome, something inspirational and motivational, right? So you've got your testimonial, recipe, and story, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Here's the other thing, guys. Don't feel like you need to post every single day. It used to be we would tell people to post at 7 a.m., noontime, 4 p.m., and 7 p.m. That's not the case anymore. That was a long time ago when Facebook was really the only social media people were using. You don't need to do that anymore. Post once a day or every other day max. Okay, so let's just start with like a 3-day a week posting plan, okay? What you can do is sit down on a Sunday night or Saturday morning or whenever you've got like some time where you're not going to be distracted, right? And you're going to say, okay, for the next 4 Mondays, I'm going to find 4 testimonials, right? So I'm going to look through my VIP group. I'm going to look through my team group. I'm going to look on my company website. I'm going to look wherever your testimonials are stored, right? Maybe you've got some testimonials in your group chats or your messenger conversations that you've had with customers or business partners. So you're going to find 4 of them and you're going to sit down and you're going to just plot them out. Now you can use a Google Doc. You can put them in your notes. Wherever you can access them, here's my pro tip. Wherever you can access them from your laptop or from your phone. Now, if you're an Apple user, you know that your iPad and your laptop and your computer and your phone can be all shared, right, when you log in, or Google can be accessed both from your phone and your computer as well. So because Buffer, Post Planner, Hootsuite, those sort of content planners, the automated ones, can't be used on your personal profile anymore. That went away about 3 years ago, 4 years ago maybe. You can't use them for your personal profile. So you have to just have your content sort of loaded, like I said, on a Google Doc and your notes, somewhere that you can access them from wherever you're going to be, so that every Monday at 8 a.m. or noontime, whatever time you choose, you can just copy and paste it to your feed. Done, right? Okay, so here's the beauty of batching content. If you don't batch content, you're like, all right, I need to come up with a testimonial right now. And then on Wednesday, you're like, I need to come up with a recipe right now. And then on Friday, you're like, I need to come up with part of my story right now, something inspirational, right? So you're shifting gears. That's how I like to think of it. You're always shifting gears. You don't want to be shifting gears if you don't have to. It takes energy, it takes time. It takes you in and out of flow, which you also don't want. You want to be and stay in the flow at all times. So my advice to you is pick a time block, an hour, half an hour, whatever, and do 4 testimonials, 4 recipes, and lay out 4 parts of your story. Now, you might end up saying, well, Friday's the day I'm going to go live. So I'll talk about my story in a Facebook Live. So just make your bullet points, just make your notes when you're batching this content. That is going to take so much pressure off you to be creative in the moment. Like, how many of you are still being creative in the moment, spontaneously posting, right? It's really hard to have very attractive, magnetic content if you're just on the fly, winging it, right? You don't want to wing your content. You want to plan your content, and the best way to get in the flow is to batch it. So just to summarize, you're going to sit down for an hour on Saturday morning or whatever hour you have without the kids, without the distractions, without, something going on. And you're going to find 4 of this topic, 4 of the next topic, and 4 of the next topic. Now, if you get in the flow of doing this, you only need to do it once a month. You don't even need to do it every Saturday morning. The first Saturday of every month, think, okay, I'm going to go do my 4 weeks. I'm going to go do the next 4 weeks. Maybe you do it the last Saturday of the month for the whole next month. However it's going to work for you. I'm telling you, this is absolutely the way to go if you are looking to grow your business using attraction marketing on social media. Batch your content. Okay, that's batching. Repurposing. Now, here's the thing that I do a lot of, repurposing content. So, for example, I did an interview on Monday with the formulator of the products from my company. And he's a chief science officer, a very high profile guy. A lot of people know him. He's well known in the industry, world renowned author, speaker, right? So I didn't want that just to get lost on my little old Facebook personal profile. I wanted to repurpose that. So what did I do? So when that interview was finished, I downloaded it to my computer. I uploaded it to YouTube, IGTV, and Pinterest. Okay. I also shared it to my stories on Instagram and Facebook. So that's 4 extra places. And what I will do next is email it to my list. So I didn't do that yet, but I will also, I have a list. I have an opt-in, so I have a ton of emails. I'm going to email that to my list to kind of describe like what we talked about, why it's important to you, and what you might get from this interview if you watch it. It's only 20 minutes. It was a brilliant interview about how entrepreneurs can gain the mental edge. Hey, Tina, thanks for hopping on. So I used that 20-minute interview and I repurposed it. Now, let me tell you what is really important about something like that when you repurpose it. When I share it on Pinterest and YouTube, I can put tags in there. So when people search, they do a Google search, my Pinterest or my YouTube video with this doctor will come up. It won't come up if I leave it on Facebook. And in fact, 48 to 72 hours later, that video is like gone, never to be seen again on my newsfeed, right? Unless people are continuing to comment, which I'll talk about that in a second. So what you want to do when you have a beefy, I also put it on LinkedIn. So that's the 5th place, right? So I uploaded it to LinkedIn. And I actually uploaded it to Twitter also. So there's 6 places I did. So I was like, this is so good. I'm just going to put it on all my social media. So if you have a video, a Facebook Live, a lot of times these Facebook Lives that I do in this group are on my business page. I'll also download and upload to YouTube because I want my YouTube channel to have a lot of content that's searchable. So this would be a good one for me to upload to YouTube because I'm talking about batching content and repurposing content so you can attract your ideal customer or partner with ease, right? How to make it easier, less overwhelming to create content, right? So a lot of you guys are creating lots of content, you put it on your feed and then you're on to the next thing and it never really gets seen more than the initial post, right? We want it to be seen over and over again. We want this thing to have legs, right? We want this thing to like keep going so that you always can see, or so that you're always getting new eyes on your content. Hey, Patricia, thanks for joining me this afternoon. All right, so that's repurposing. Now, here's one other way to kind of repurpose or bump an old post up in your newsfeed. So often, if I am feeling uninspired or kind of bored with myself or not sure what to post next, I'll take a look at my analytics and I'll go to a post I might have done 6 months ago, a year ago, 30 days ago, whatever, and I will comment or reply to other people's comments. So what does that do? That bumps it up in the news feed so people see it as a new post. Now, don't worry about people saying, oh, I've seen this before. because they will not ever say that. They won't say that because number one, they won't remember, or number two, they forgot that they ever saw it. So, we're just bombarded with so much content these days from all different places that if you repurpose something that you did 30 days ago, even people might remember or say to themselves, oh, this looks kind of familiar, but they're not ever going to bash you for repurposing your old content, right? It still belongs to you. It's still something that of value that you have provided to them. So never feel bad about that if you're feeling like, oh, what am I going to do today? So that is my tips on how to stay away from feeling overwhelmed and stuck, is to batch your content and to repurpose your content on different sites, different platforms. All right, guys, if you have any questions for me, drop them down in the comments. I'm going to keep it short today and wrap it up now. I think this was a really important topic to get out there because I know that people in this group are like, how do I create content that's going to attract my avatar? If you repurpose and batch your content, you are halfway down the road of attracting your avatar because it's making you be consistent. And if you're batching and doing all the types of posts at the same time, you're going to be congruent. Your message is always going to be congruent. You're not going to confuse people. You're not going to overwhelm them. You're going to stay in your lane and grow your business like crazy. How does that sound? All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me again today. I will see you all again on Friday when I'll have some more tips on how to attract your perfect avatar, your perfect customer and partner using social media. Have a great day.